So guys, time for another review. Welcome back to the EOS Network. This is a 3-in-1 foldable wireless charger. Believe it or not, I got it at Five Below. This guy was a whopping $15. So it does fold for easy ways to carry. Just be aware of the fact that you do need the actual 20-watt charger to get the full power out of it. So when you use the USB-C adapter, just make sure that it's plugged into the other end in the 20-watt charger. Otherwise, your speeds will be slower. So, I don't want you to basically think that you got a defective product. Anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and unbox this bad boy and see if it's actually worthwhile using. So like I said before, I did pay $15 for this. I got it from the 10 Below section of Five Below. The odd part about it was that it was on a shelf that said $10. But, when I scanned it, I said 15. My God. I thought, you know what? I'll just buy it for review's sake. You never know. So anyhow, it does come with a cord. Interesting. So it does have the, it's micro, I'm sorry, I'm about to say micro USB. It's USB-C. So you're good to go on that end. That's actually a good thing. You can actually use the USB-C to USB-Cs with the smaller adapters if you choose to. That's what I'm going to end up using when I do use this as a primary device for my Apple stuff. And this is surprising. Oh, that's pretty cool. Let me take out the plastic right now. So it looks like this actually sits up. This is the Apple charger. Now I know why it costs $15. I'm not mad about it anymore. So the AirPods go over here, as you can see, which I'm going to show you guys in real time in a second. The watch goes right here. Cool. And then the Apple phone actually goes right here. That is fire. I was about to say something else. That's surprising. As long as it holds up, I'm not even mad at that. And what's the brand of this? I don't even see the brand. I'll find out for you guys later on. But anyway, here's the instructions for those guys that may have bought this and don't know where it is. I'm going to just kind of gloss over it right here so you can see it. Here we are. Boom. It does say at the bottom, charging times will depend on a specific device and battery capacity. However, charge times are 3.5 hours for a mobile device. That's actually very, very slow. 2 hours for AirPod case and 2.5 for the Apple Watch. So if you're using this device, right, this is not going to fast charge any of your devices. Even though it says on the front of it right here that it has 17.5 watts total, we're talking about all three of these. So it's lower wattage to protect, stuttering. It's lower wattage to protect your device from actually overheating. And that's not bad. So let me just fold it up, see how it works. All right, or is that how it goes? I don't know, it's probably one of these. Whatever, the point is that it folds. It looks like, okay, if you look at the picture, this is the top. So it looks like bottom, bottom, top, and it goes like this. Okay, not bad. So anyway, let me go get the devices set up for you guys so we can see it in real time. All right, guys, so I had to come back. I actually plugged up this device, and the cord that came with it didn't seem to work. I think I had a short in it, so I decided to switch the cord out with a different USB. See that I have right here. All right. Yep, it's working. So the cord that I had, unfortunately, was actually damaged. That came inside the box. I had a short in the cord. So kind of be aware of that. That's a bad sign in the beginning if the cord that you have is basically has a short in it. Probably just a defect for the one thing, I'm hoping. So let's go ahead and do the test. So the first test is, these are AirPods that I actually purchased from the pawn shop that I normally frequent. I'm going to go ahead and place that on here, see if it charges. Yep, it is charging currently right now, as you can see in the corner. What I will say is, even though this is for AirPods, right? Do that again, make sure it works. Yep, it's working. It looks like the blue light is letting you know that it's working. So let me take that off. Or no, it's just blue light on. Yep, so the blue light on the right-hand side will let you know that the AirPods is charging. I'm going to guess the light on the left side lets you know the Apple Watch is charging. So let's do that. And just so you guys know, AirPods just don't stay, the light doesn't stay on the entire time, so it's still charging. Now this right here is a iPhone 11, which does have wireless charging. I'm going to place that. As you can see, that is also charging, so that's a good thing. So with that being said, let me lift up the middle piece right here and go ahead and put the Apple Watch connected to it, which I think is still on, isn't it? Yep, it's on. Right here. Yep, charging Apple Watch. So this is a trifecta. Everything charges just fine. Like I said before, the lights in the back will let you know that it's charging. You're good to go. Now, what I will say about this is that obviously I got this, I want to say a couple days ago from Five Below, and I haven't had it for very long, so I can't tell you how sturdy the device is going to be, but I haven't had any overheating where, you know, most wireless charger, when you put it on there, your device gets very, very, very hot with a lot of these generic wireless chargers. For you people that don't have AirPods, this is a wireless charging case also. So I want to see if it works with non-branded Apple products. Doesn't look like it. All right, so it looks like Apple products are the only ones that could charge with this, because I could have swore that this had wireless charging. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I could have swore that these actually did. But anyway, it looks like this is strictly for Apple devices. It's not made for anything else. So for you guys out there thinking that you're going to put other Androids on it, hey, why aren't you working all of a sudden? Come on now. Come on. There we go. So I have to fit a certain way. So you know what? It has to fit a certain way on the circle in order for it to charge. So before you walk away, make sure that both of these this light is blue on the right hand side, and then you'll know it's charging. Otherwise, it's not charging. So let me try this again then, but in a different angle, see what happens. Let's see. Doesn't look like alternative wireless chargers work for this thing. Not alternative wireless chargers, but other wireless charging devices. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it works. So it is a strictly Apple thing. Let's try that again. Yep, it's an Apple thing. So it's not a bad device at all, honestly. Now, of course, it's going to take a very long time for your device to charge. Over 3 hours for the phone, practically 2 hours for the watch, basically 2 hours for the AirPods themselves. But you have to understand that this is for the person that goes to bed at night. They go to sleep. They don't want their thing to wake up 500 degrees if you leave a charger into it, because it's not safe to leave your phone charged overnight. So I do understand why people would want something like this. And the $15 price tag is not bad at all. I actually think it's pretty good. So in conclusion, let me just go ahead and go to that section and we'll talk about, is it actually worth purchasing? So you already saw everything I had to say about this. If you decided to skip everything and the timestamps, you want to just see the last part of the video, that's fine too. Apple Watch charges right here. AirPods charge right here. And this is, you can flip this up and down for your Apple Watch. The back icons will glow blue. If something's charging it, it'll glow blue on the side. If it's charging it, it only has a total of like 17.5 watts inside everything, total power. So that's nothing to really like write home about. But again, you do have to understand that this is the safest way to probably charge a headset, a phone, and a watch at the same time without it overheating. Now, I did have an issue with it, like I said before, where the original cord that came with this is actually defective, where whenever I plugged it up, and I'm going to show you right now, it might work, but because it seemed like it was like a little short in the cord. Oops, hit the camera. Put that back the way it was. Go right here. So it looks like it did have a short when I plugged it in the first time. See, as you can see, it's plugged in. It's not working. The cord is not working at all. But if I go ahead and use my primary cord, which I use for my PC and other things, I have a lot of micro USBs and USB-Cs over the years. This is the other one. As soon as I plug it in, it works. So yeah, the cord that came with it was short on my end. So what I would suggest is, because it might be a cheap cord or defective, possibly, use a cable that you're used to using and keep it plugged in. So that way, you know for a fact that you're going to get the quality that you're supposed to get. Don't necessarily write off the product right away if you plug it in and it's not working. Just try a different cord. Unfortunately, you shouldn't have to do that at this price tag, $15, but I do like it. And it does fold up. It's easy to carry. You can just throw it inside your bag. You're good to go. Of course, USB-C. I would have preferred if this was the Apple cable, but I guess for legal reasons, it's easier to deal with USB-C. And I do see a little imperfection here and there from time to time, but it's a pretty good charger. After using it for a little bit, like let my wife charge up her device, and I have it the wrong way. Having my wife charge it up and use it for herself, she says she likes it. She doesn't have a problem with it. It works very, very well for her. Slow charging, obviously, it's not for the person that's on the go. You're going to want to use a direct cable if you're on the go. But if you're sitting at a desk, if you work by a computer most of the time, a workstation, Better yet, if you're just going to bed, like I said, it works very well for that. Can't tell you how long it's going to last because it is a Five Below product that they're selling for $15, but you can definitely tell that it's much more solid than the regular products they have. But anyway, that's the review. Like always, like and subscribe, guys, and I will see y'all in the next video.